Righty-ho. So, yesterday I had left it with all of my guild perks on Atlas. And I left him for a few hours with an auto clicker going so that he was leveling up. I went back to that a couple of hours later and see, there's Atlas with 4,900 levels. And I managed to get all the way to Chiron. And so I decided to move him to be my main gilded hero. And I've had him going ever since. I am doing mostly golden quests just to help out with the speed. I did use one time lapse, which gives you an 8-hour boost. I have my ancients. I'm just going to show you where I'm at with my ancients. I have found an online calculator that was made by someone genius that tells you by pasting in your saved game where the optimal places to spend your hero souls is. As an idle player, and you got to make sure you're optimizing it to what kind of player you are. As an idle player, most of mine have gone into the Ancient of Enhancement. So this gives a massive boost to my guilds. The Ancient of Souls, this is probably something that actually everyone should be using. It gives you an increased chance of hero souls from primal bosses. So more primal bosses, more hero souls. Boss fight timers, logical thing. So you have more time to kill the bosses. Hero hiring and level up has limited efficacy, but is still worth investing in. Dora, this is something I like to do a lot. So treasure chests give you a real boost to your gold. So I have Dora, and I have that working in conjunction with Mimsy. So Mimsy is more gold from the chests, and Dora is more chests. Fortuna, 10 times gold, so that's these silver gold bits right here. Worth doing, because every now and again you're going to get a gold chest, and that's going to take you up 100 points on your main. Ancient of Shadows. This is worth doing, especially when you start running Ascension after Ascension after Ascension in quick order, because it reduces how many creatures you have to go through to the next level. Libertas is an idle boost. Really worth doing as an idle player, not if you're using skill cooldowns or auto clickers on the monsters. This is purely for idle playing. Mammon, handy for everybody. This increases the amount of gold dropped regardless of idle status. Mimsy, gold from treasure chests, incredibly useful. Morghulis, this is something that is recommended to put any extra hero souls you have in. There is a toss-up there in that having hero souls in your bank unspent gives you a massive boost, but putting them into Morghulis means that they are just there, and that can't be taken away. Ancient of Moderation, something I've started using since yesterday, since I got the auto clickers, so that was a more recent addition. Ancient of Luck, because I do like to use my time lapses, so getting the Ancient of Luck to get the extra rubies come up occasionally has been quite handy. Ancient of Abandon, DPS when idle, so again, same as I think it was Fortuna, Libertas, is when you're not using any clickers, very handy to keeping up your DPS. Solomon, additional primal hero souls, so you get the bosses, and it gives you an addition to how many hero souls you get from those primal bosses. And I also have that. Where are we? So for here, I have Ponyboy leveled up quite high, so he makes Solomon 900% effective on top of his bonuses already. And then Borb also gives me additional primal hero souls, but actually way more than Solomon does. So that's just something to bear in mind in terms of your type of gameplay and making sure you put them into the right heroes. Like, see all these ones that I've got minimized here. These are all to do with skill cooldowns. Completely useless to my style of gameplay. So what I was going to do was do an ascension after a day. What I've decided to do is to screw that off and just keep this going, because I've already gone up to Gog unlocked, and before we only had Moloch. So we've got Gog unlocked, and I think I might be able to get to this guy down here, hopefully, in this ascension, potentially. So what we're doing is we're just using the gold to give us some tidy little boosts. I don't like to do 2-day quests. 8 hours for me is optimal. That's not really made a huge amount of difference. Right, let's get me some more gold going. Ruby 15 minutes, because then I'll get a decent quest. There we go. So you can see here my auto clicker just took Sharon all the way up to 1305. We're looking at probably moving on to one of the other heroes getting leveled up at about 1500 for that, but maybe not. Maybe not. See how well he maintains his DPS levels. So we just got over 2800. I just got a new achievement on Steam. So yeah, what we will do is leave it here for now, and I won't do an update every day. What I'll do is I'll try and take this ascension as far as I can, and I'll try to remember to record when I start my next ascension. What I'm kind of hoping, secretly, is that I'll get a shitload of ancient souls, and it might be worth even doing a transcension, even though that's a massive ball ache and we all know it. So maybe not. Maybe I might put that off as long as I can. Anyway, I just thought that was quite cool that I managed to progress a lot further than I thought I would have done. So definitely this gilded mechanic and paying attention to where your guilds are going is hugely beneficial. I feel like I've been playing this game for a very long time now, and I feel a bit silly for missing out on this. So we'll see how we do. Where am I in my guild? Oh, who's just come online? Members. I'm top in my guild! I was wanting to beat her for about 2 years. And now I've just kicked her ass. That feels good. That feels good. That makes me feel powerful. And on that note, I'm going to go play another game. Anyway, if anyone has any awesome tips or anything, any better ways of playing this, let me know. And also, quick recommendation. Try this cider, kiwi and lime. Not sponsored, just drinking. Have a good one.